It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see this team's sure-handed wide receiver. He comes into this one 5th in the NFL in touchdown receptions. Who knows what we're in store for here? And it comes
what better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
All bye weeks now in the rearview mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. This return makes it up to the 25. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
I think we could give them a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
A gain of 12. Result is a first down.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And a decent pickup. They're going to have it up at the 43 after that run. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 43. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They're throwing it. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll give them a first down. Looking for a throw here. Got a man. Patterson has it. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The decision is to take the 3. Out comes the field goal unit for this try. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. The 12-year vet strikes true. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Return starts at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrating for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win, and he knows he's got to do more for his team.
And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st and 10, looking to throw. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 36-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Now this is out of bounds, and what a beauty! He Coffin cornered it well. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. The visitors and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. They'll try and throw it here. Completed over the middle. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. 3rd down from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Return starts from the 45. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And there's only one team satisfied with their spot in the playoffs right now, and that's the one currently at the top. A lot of time left for everybody else to jostle for better position, or simply for one of the 7 spots available. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Lone back gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. It is Kupp left side. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The offense headed back to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Oh, the football's loose. Recovered by the defense.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do ever is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 46. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Cut out left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of the defense.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Motioning the tight end now. Here's 2nd and 7. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7. He's dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the... And the ground game works for the touchdown. These guys have taken the first quarter lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
From midfield now. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That one gains 7. And that gives them the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Finds him on the slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
To throw here on 1st down. Touchdown! It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys tie things 10-10. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future. Now, that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. Kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Got to figure out this third down here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dropping back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. He'll throw it. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Complete out to the right. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Running it now out of the gun. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. He brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Hit some space around midfield. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Man in motion here. Back to throw now. 3rd down. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Here's a give up the middle. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Running back sent in motion. He's got a man left. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Well, that's the 2-minute warning. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Hits his running back. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Back to throw now. Completed to his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. They take over on offense now pretty late in this 1st half. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Hauled in left side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Prior to 1st down, they decided to call a timeout. Plowing up the middle. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Caught, nice gain left side. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Finds his target, Patterson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. The throw is caught. And in for the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys make it 17 all. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returnable from the 2. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We've hit halftime, all tied up thanks to that late touchdown. As we hear from Jonathan Coachman over in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter.
Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's kept up the pace all season long. To the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's a throw. Complete out to the right side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And they'll have first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll throw on 1st. Finds a man right side. And they get this down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And they're going to have a first down. He's going to throw this one. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. back to throw. Cut out left. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
He's got it! And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Has this at the 6. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The offense getting set to go. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Right up the gut. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Looking to the air here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
No return on that punt. Man, it'll be their football. First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. From the 42. It is caught left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. On now comes their punter. And they could really use a good one here. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. Another drive coming up for this offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. To throw it on first down. This one falls incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. And there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. They're now set for first and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Pass it down close. And he's out of bounds at the 4. Oh, he was thinking touchdown there. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal. Now looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys make it a 10-point ball game. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. He fields it from the 8. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Now this offense ready to head back out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Pass play now. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. First and 10 from the 41. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw it. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Setting up a throw. This will be caught by Kirk. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They're throwing it. Finds him over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll give him a 1st down. Back-to-back carries here. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Looking for a throw here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. It's a 38-yard look here. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, he's got it back again.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Another try following the sack. And that one's going to hit the turf.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Back out runs their offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll give him a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 37. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That one's complete over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll give him a 1st down. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have second and goal. Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Coach's challenge to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Now outruns their offense to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. They did it! He made the interception! And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
2nd and 10 now. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives them the first. Give now to the running back. Across midfield to the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys pushing to get within range for a game winner. To the air now on 1st and 10. Complete over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. They give it to him again. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. From 37 yards in the right hash.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. They get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Back to throw. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
This offense getting all set for this series. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. What a game for our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.